Let's meet the visiting team.
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the three, the small forward.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside, Wall. Zubac's with it, now guarded by Towns. George looking around. With the drive, and then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Now, here is Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Towns. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thank you, David.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Russell kicks to Edwards. Takes it in.
Look at that. And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
It's Wall with the drive. Pass to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now, here's George. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, Leonard the pass to George. Misses from close range. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. And the rejection by Zubac. To the paint, here's Leonard. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
High post, Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. On the wing, George. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubats. To the middle and stolen by Prince. Here's Gobert. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward. 3 on the clock. It's Wall with the drive. He can't get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Russell looking around.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
Right side, Leonard. From outside the arc, the shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. It's Russell with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got his first points of the game.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
That one good for 2.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Russell finds Edwards. An even 3-on-3 break. Oh, Leonard in position. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Edwards. And he drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Now George. He's got 6. The pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's George for 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Wall against Russell. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Towns kicks to Russell.
2 minutes remaining.
Gobert trying to get open. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Here's Leonard. 1:39 left in the first half.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Russell finds Edwards. Prince outside. Towns sets the pick for Prince. Deflects the pass. Minnesota again turning it over.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Wall. Out to Morris. Outside, George. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Leonard. And yes, it's good. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Morris dishes to Leonard. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Wall against Russell. Wall, that's good. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
And finished off by Gobert.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Outside, George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. We'll see if he can cash in now at the line.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Thank you, David. And we're back for the third quarter of And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Outer Covington out there with Powell. And it's Batum in at the center position. Edwards. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels with the ball. Powell's there, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
5 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. It's Covington on the wing. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 8. Covington with the steal. Kennard with the ball. And now by Anderson. It's Powell on the wing. There's the drive and the dunk by Powell.
Not surprised Norman Powell can get up.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 39% from the floor at their best. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Powell with it. Into the lane, and the dunk by Powell.
Norman Powell is big and strong and stocky, so he gets in that gap. He's like a bowling ball. He can take a hit.
Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. Anderson up top, defended by Covington. Anderson can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 9. Powell kicks to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now here's Powell. Outside Jackson. Back to Powell. Shoots over McDaniel. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
1:57 left in the third. Here's Noel. No good on the triple. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And here's Jackson. Going inside. Reed with the rebound.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. 1:10 left to play in the third. Clock is at 3. Powell dishes to Batum. Outside for Jackson. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Finals.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Noel, no good. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Kennard. He kicks it to Jackson. Outside Covington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
Good on both. Timberwolves trail by 13. Anderson outside. They could use a bucket. He takes it up and lays it in. Anderson's got 5.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Jackson from long range. And no good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with McDaniels. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. Here's Anderson. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Covington. Here's Powell, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Kennard finds Covington. Shot from the top of the key. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to McDaniels. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closer. Batum passes to Powell. Shoots over Reed, and that one goes long. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And there's the feed to McDaniels. Back to Reed. And he stays with it. A three from Anderson. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 13. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Batum.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The pass to Noel. Here's the three. That one misses. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. With the tip, it's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 17.
One thing that is not going away is Nicholas Batum and that length that he possesses. Great job on the offensive glass there.
Passes it to Reed. Batum with the steal. Now Kennard kicks to Covington. From deep three-point range, Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Anderson. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 7 points for Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now here's Kennard. Defense is right there. Jackson finds Kennard. From deep. Batum chipped back in for 2.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Wide open. And he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 4 this quarter. Clippers leading by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Paul George.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Powell, no good. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Basket, good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Jackson with it. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Reed. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
So the Clippers winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Oh, Morant with the block. And they get it back. Here's Gobert. Adams grabs the miss.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Fires it from 18. Puts it up. And it's Brooks missing.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Lets it fly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Morant going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Russell, that's good. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Russell, that's good.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Here's Bane. Outside for Morant.
Morant with the slam! What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Outside Russell. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Adams. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Now Gobert. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Prince. And there's the drive. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And adding to this lead right now.
Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Towns. And he buries his first look.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Here's Morant. Outside Bane. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Brooks. Jackson left side. Stolen by Russell. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive boards.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Driving it.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Grizzlies up 1. And
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies
man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. The open shot, Morant. And it's Memphis with another.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Adams grabs the miss.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The Timberwolves trail. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Payne. Outside for Russell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Here's Morant with the drive. Morant with the slam!
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Now Edwards. He's got 6. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Shot is good by Edwards.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Pass to Payne. Back to Morant. Adams with the ball. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers the...
Oh! What a hammer!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Russell against Morant. Here's Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
And then Morant with the jam. I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Towns for three. Kept alive by Minnesota. Outside Russell. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Oh, Adams with the block. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
Oh! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
It's stolen. Outside Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Pass to Towns. 4-3. He's off on that one. Outside Morant. He got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Memphis, ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go in. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Beyond the arc. 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. And the layup is good off the glass.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
And here's Jones. From deep three-point range. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Clark, the pass to Green. Back to Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Russell.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Green for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Edwards. And Clark with a block. And they'll keep possession. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Inside. And stolen by Edwards. Gobert with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Towns passes to Russell. Clark grabs the board.
Okay, getting a little creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Conchar, pure from three-point range. Conchar's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And stolen by Williams. To the inside. Here's Clark. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
To the middle. Towns down low. Working on Williams. And the basket by Towns.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Some room here for Jones. They get it back. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Noel, that's good.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Conchar.
Second team foul.
58 seconds left in the third. Outside, Green from downtown. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
34 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's McLaughlin. Tries yet again. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
McDaniels from long range.
Boy, what great agility and versatility Green has as a defender. He is constantly on the look.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies leading by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
First team foul.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Brooks and Jackson. Oh my! Throw it down!
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Driving in. Outside for Russell. Fires for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. The 3 from Bain. Outside Morant. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Man, that one's good. Morant.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
Russell attacking. Pass to Towns. From behind the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Russell. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Morant's got 36 points.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
And Russell, here we go. An easy 2 on the layup.
Guys, absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
Morant with it. Jackson outside. To the paint. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Gobert. Here he goes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. From deep 3-point range. Minnesota with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Grizzlies.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the 4th. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 13-point game. Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Now here's Brooks. Pass to Morant. And So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one, even early on in this game.
Let's meet the visit.
All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Russell against Paul. Russell dishes to Edwards. Rejected by Booker. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Paul looking around. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Now the Timberwolves with it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Okay, David, thanks. 6 to shoot. For 3, Booker bangs home the trifecta.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now Towns. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Russell against Paul. Russell passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Paul against Russell. Paul kicks to Ayton. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here is Russell. Drives to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bridges outside. Gobert pulls it in.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Russell to the paint. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, This guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Ayton. Paul with the ball, now defended by Gobert. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ball outside. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton in the corner for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Ayton's got 5 now.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Hustle from deep three-point territory. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He finishes with 9.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Suns. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men. Russell making people around him better.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Booker outside. Takes the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Towns. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 3. In the corner, it's Bridges. Johnson outside. Ayton a screen on Prince. Johnson kicks to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Russell against Paul. And Edwards with the stuff.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Paul outside. Pass to Johnson. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. It's Prince on the wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns against Ayton. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 7 points in the game. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Oh, yes! Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And here's Booker from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Prince the pass to Towns. And here they come. Oh, Ayton in position and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
A shake, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Who's ready for t-shirt time? Get on your feet, get loud, fans. That is your song, Dancer Dance Team, everyone. Get loud for them once again.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Kicks it out to Booker. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Prince. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards looking it over. Prince outside. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Booker outside. Here he goes. And that one is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Sharic. Andrew Shamet is out there with Lee. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
And here is Shamet. Inside. Here's Sharic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Sarge has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Passes it to Noel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Can't cash in from the high post. Lee goes in. And Lee with the stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he's sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Anderson, a screen on Lee. The kick out to Anderson. The three. And Lee pulls it down. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. Right wing. The pass to Shamet. In the corner, Crowder with it. For the lead. A second chance effort. Landale drops in the layup for 2. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Sharich against Anderson. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That one's not going to go. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Here's Crowder. Reed with the block.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
1:49 left in the third quarter. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Pass to Landale. Left side, Crowder. Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. His three-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Takes it inside. Crowder with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. For Anderson. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. And that one drops as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
35 seconds left in the third. Shamet kicks to Crowder. Sharich dishes to Crowder. 16 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops. Crowder's got his first points in this one.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Shamet. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's Lee. From down in the low post, it goes. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And we just finished the third.
And please give a big round of applause for your son,
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Naz Reid. Anderson is out there with McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. Booker with the screen for Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns. Anderson, a screen on Paul. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Paul. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Over Anderson. Ayton. The putback is no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. There's Noel, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Ball against Russell. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Buries it from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 7.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Russell against Paul. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Now, here is Russell. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Ball outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's sent back by Russell. Here's Edwards, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. And it's Russell missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Kicks it out to Johnson. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Nice efficiency there. Let's do Edwards. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Russell against Paul. Russell passes to Prince. Bounce down low. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Booker outside. Paul with the screen for Booker. Ayton the screen. Booker dishes to Ayton.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Edwards against Booker. Outside Edwards. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Booker, baiting a screen on Edwards. Clock at 4.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and a fabulous finish as they continued.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Kicks it to George from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Edwards. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get your better scores some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Here's Wall. 4-point game. And the jam by George.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Russell against Wall. Outside Edwards. Can't get it to drop. Edwards is gone 1 for 3 on the night. The kick out to Wall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
What an effort from Wall on the play. Refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's powered home by Towns.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Morris on the wing. Wall against Russell. George passes to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And it's Paul George with the 3. George has got 5 points.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Here's Russell. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Leonard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
The Clippers in the lead. Morris down low. Towns on him. Leonard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kicks it to George. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Russell against Wall. Throws it up high, and Edwards slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Wall, the pass to Zubats. Morris, a screen on Edwards. The kick out to Wall. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Wall's got 5 now.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Russell to pass to Towns, and can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard gets the bucket.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Takes it inside. And the basket by Gobert.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Edwards against George. They double team George. Morris outside. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Towns, that's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Leonard left side. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The baskets were coming. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now here's George, and George with the jam.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Pass to Prince. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Leonard. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Morris sets a screen. Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. Morris. They shoot again. Leonard finds Zubac. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Morris. Leonard for three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Leonard's got 7. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect.
Now here's Wall. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Ooh, poked away. The kick out to Wall. Morris for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can affect
the other way. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Prince. Three-pointer. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against George. The kick out to Morris. Jacks up a three, and the three-pointer goes. He has 6.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The kick out to Edwards. Drives to the hoop.
Okay.
Oh, my! Throw it down.
Yes, he did.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. 1:05 left in the first half of this game. Morris finds Leonard. Clock at 6. Towns with the ball. Give him 8. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Wall against Russell. George outside. Back to Wall. Kicks it to George. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Russell, that's good.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. George outside. And he can't jam it through.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Clippers, 27.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Powell. Deflected!
Torrey and Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Powell. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels inside. Powell covers. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Norman Powell.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He hits the second from the line. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Powell. And he drives in. And Powell with the stuff.
You're going to have to do more than that to stop Norman Powell. You see the strength and body control.
That one falls for Powell. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. And it's McLaughlin missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by the Clippers. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. And here's Reed. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Covington finds Powell. Anderson against Jackson. Out to Powell. Covington up top. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Anderson. Got a hand on it. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Powell. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Kennard. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
And Minnesota calls time here. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 10. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now here's Jackson.
Minnesota foul. Jordan Grizzlies. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Powell outside. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. Batum in the post. Working on Reed. Another shot. And Covington, here we go. And it's good on the layup.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
Here's Anderson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
1:10 left in the third quarter. Jackson, the pass to Covington. Jackson outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Covington, no good. The Timberwolves trail. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Back to Noel. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Noel's got 5 points.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Kennard outside. The turnaround jumper. Reed with the rebound.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Here's Anderson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
Kyle Anderson.
He does not get the second one. No good there. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, leading. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And he lobs it up top. A slam dunk by Reed.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. McLaughlin's shot is good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Now here's Wall. George outside. Leonard up top. Poked loose. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Anderson can't get it to go.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Now here's George. The three is up. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Up top, Edwards. And Wall pulls it down.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Leonard passes to Wall. Leonard against Russell. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Morris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up. That free throw good from Morris. Both free throws good from Morris. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Russell from behind the arc. On target from range.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big time bucket.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Morris outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Leonard outside from deep. Unable to get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Edwards. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Edwards against Leonard. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. George with it. Towns covering. The kick out to Morris. Back to George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. Edwards a screen on Wall. And he's going for the oop here. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Now George. Rebound Minnesota. Towns with the ball. There's 45 seconds left in the game.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team. Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
And here's George. Edwards pulls it in. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard for 3. Oh, he buries it from outside.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They're down by 1. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Timeout called, the Clippers. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do. And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
Minnesota calls time here. All right, guys, what's your take?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
Count it!
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
Money!
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker. That's good from George.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front court and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. The feed now to Adams. And there it is for him.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Here's Russell from deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Really encouraging to see D'Angelo Russell make these passes. If you're going to be effective as a point guard, you've got to run the pick-and-roll game.
Now here's Morant. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Russell. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Brooks outside. Morant with a wide-open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. He's got 8.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Now Morant. 8 points for him. And a wide open look for Payne. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good.
Oh. Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Now here's Morant. And the pass to Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Here's Russell. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Edwards kicks to Prince. Towns against Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Edwards. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 1. .43 seconds left to play here in the first. Off target from three-point range for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And he's good on the second. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morant with it. 8 points for him. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Out left to the wing. Jackson against Towns. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there. Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Edwards drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Towns against Bain. Towns down low, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside, Bain. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the 3 off target.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review.
The previous play is under review.
You seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul calls, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Here's Edwards with the drive and finished off by Edwards.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Brooks outside. Floats it up there for Morant. And stolen by Russell. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stop.
Nice. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Morant, the bounce pass. Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. Fader on the way. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
There's Russell with the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside, Bain. Tries it from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Towns, and there's the drive. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. Here's the lob to Adams, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Towns with it. He's picked up by Brooks.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Morant finds Jackson. It's tipped, and Memphis with another turnover here.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Russell. Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And so it's Minnesota headed to the bench.
23.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Green is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in its shooting guard. Outside, Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And stolen by Williams. Clark, the pass to Green. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Daniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. Passes to Williams. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. Clock at 6. Back to Clark. Stolen by Reed. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Outside, Jones. Outside, Green. Takes a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck because the three-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the triple. McDaniel's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Conchar, the pass to Jones. Out to the right wing. Bobbed up there for Clark. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Anderson slams it in.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
They set the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Anderson. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. He gets it in there.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Conchar. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
John Conchar.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 11. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones and stolen by Williams. Back to Jones. Williams scanning the floor.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. First free throw is good.
Zaire Williams at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Williams. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Clark. Feeds it to Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
2 shots.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Williams. Baines checked in for John Conchar. And it's Morant in for Jones. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. The kick out to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Morant driving in.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Morant against Russell. Towns in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 9-point game. In the corner, it's Payne. Outside Jackson. It's tipped. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Morant finds Brooks. That shot no good. Timberwolves leading by 11. Prince the pass to Towns. Sweet move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Yes, that goes in. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, in the open floor, D'Angelo Russell understands he can be special.
And Morant throws it down.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
Russell looking around. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifle tower with the score.
Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Outside, Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks outside. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
With the step back. Outside, Russell. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Edwards with the stop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Morant against Russell. Pass to Bain. Here's Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Here's Russell, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Morant finds in, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Morant against Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Prince outside. to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Towns, no luck. Morant looking around. And Morant throws it down.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns.
And we talk about good offense beating good defense. Brent, both teams tonight live by that mantra.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a time where we're going to get into the fourth quarter with a game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And who can get multiple stops? 1 or 2 in a row, 2 or 3 in a row. That might end up being the difference here, BA.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Paul to the inside. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Outside Russell, drives to the hoop. And Chris Paul clears it away.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bridges passes to Booker. Outside Paul. Up and over Russell. Paul with the bucket.
He is a master craftsman when he gets inside and carves out space at the mid-range. CP3 with another deuce. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
The three from Ayton, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Edwards into the lane. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Russell. And he's going for the lob, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Right side Paul. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Russell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Paul. Bridges, a screen on Russell. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. And Mikal Bridges hits from deep.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter here. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Ayton's got 9.
Ayton showing it could be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
Russell from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Johnson. Pass to Paul. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
How much more you can say about CP3? Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
Paul hits them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now Russell. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Prince. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns leading. Left side Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Knocks it down from distance.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
The Suns have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Russell against Paul. Inside. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Russell. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Timeout called the Timberwolves.
3 shots. Timeout called for Minnesota.
It's time for T-shirts. Get loud if you need a free T-shirt, fans.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead up in large.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Here's McLaughlin. Takes it inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Fires the 3. Anderson pulls it down. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Back to Noel. Banked it in off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Shamet. Pass to Šarić. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Šarić has got his first 3 points of the game.
When Šarić is hitting like this, it's going to open up a lot of spacing for the ball club.
Outside McDaniels. Buries it down low.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And here's Šarić for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
A like the effort there from Sharic on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
Free throw good. Sharic. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Here's McLaughlin. They get the rebound. Here's Reed. Second chance shot. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Here's Lee. He's got 6. And here's Crowder from the arc. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Here's McDaniels. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Shamet. Pass to Šarić for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Oh, got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Shamet. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Now here's Šarić. Here's Shamet. Over McDaniels. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Lee. Crowder outside. From downtown, McLaughlin with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. McDaniels, that's good. Here's Shamet. And there's the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a...
The Suns, 36. Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Šarić to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
To the paint. Russell against Booker. And Russell, here we go. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Booker. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Now remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was, and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
Goes up from the top of the key, and that one's long.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
The Suns clear it. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
The 3 from Russell. Another miss by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Paul.
Russell affected that shot. He used his length, some effort on defense that time.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. 3-pointer, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Booker for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And that one drops.
2 minutes.
Ball's got 9.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Booker with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Here's Paul. Drops it in from 14 feet away. 11 points in the game.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Now here's Booker. Outside Johnson. There's 1:12 left in the third quarter here. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Clock at 6. From deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Russell. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now Booker. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. And the Suns lead by 19.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Kept alive. Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
And so it's Phoenix leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've been in total. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Paul against Russell. Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. 19-footer. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Outside Paul. Goes up again. Jump shot is good that time.
There's a dependability when Chris Paul needs to get the scoring going. He's still capable of doing that.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So it's Phoenix now. They led the game at one point by 20. And the basket by Bridges. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around it. DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Paul with it. Bridges outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
And he drops it first.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game the way he can produce.
Edwards can't hit.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Russell, that's good.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Ayton passes to Johnson. And here's Booker. Back to Johnson. The 3-ball. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Suns.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Chris Paul.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Now Booker. From deep. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Gobert. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Mikal Bridges.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth. Booker with it, and there's a defensive 3-second call.
At the line for the Suns.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Booker, down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and the Suns miss again. Shot from the top of the key, and Aiden pulls it down. And here's Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the